Young Stunner here with episode 2 of the Comment Hunters. Fucking right into things here. We're going to look at the worst boxer ever. I know this is a repost, but it is at the top of Reddit right now. So first, let's enjoy the clip with my commentary, and then we're going to go ahead and get into those comments.
Red corner, wearing the gold front, blue trim, weighing 198 pounds, making his professional debut out of Orlando, Florida, Jimmy Smith. Smith, 4 rounds, heavyweight.
Okay, gentlemen, this is a 4-round heavyweight fight.
Yo, first of all, how close is bro's mouth guard to this dude's nose? So close that the guy had to fucking flinch and there's nostrils, yo. It's just hilarious to me.
The instructions before the bout, all right? You guys listen to my commands, I'm in charge. You understand? Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, come out, boxing at the belt. Let's go.
And the tail of the tape shows an advantage for Tony Moscow. He's a very big guy, 6'2", 216, 72-inch reach. Jimmy Smith checking in at 198 for tonight's bout. Tony Moscow, a very popular local fighter. We saw him make his pro debut here at the Sun Dome a month ago. It was a successful one. Not long on defense, but he has a lot of power.
Well, from what Jimmy Smith looks like at the beginning of this fight,
Oh.
I mean, look at this guy.
This is
Oh, shit. Oh my god, yo. Yo, I done seen this already. Because my mic was muted the first go, but it's still funny. Oh, shit. So let this be a lesson to you ladies out there. Most dudes should probably already know this by now, but if you don't, not all big niggas can fight. Some of them are just for show, yo. Even them cut up motherfuckers. So make sure your nigga can scrap before you just take his appearance as indication of his ability to defend you. In fact, quick story time. One of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my life was this really skinny 135-pound dude knocking out 225-pound linebacker who went to Towson at the time. And this was right in the middle of Baltimore Power Plant Live. And he did this sneaky little move where they were talking shit in each other's face, you know, and he kind of put his hand on his chest and was like, yo, I'm not trying to fight you, dude. And he even like feinted his head tilt away from him. And at that point, he thinned out his fist like this, and he went right for bro's Adam Apple, and he got it, dude. Immediately, this huge dude was bent over coughing, his eyes wide as shit, and watery as a motherfucker, dude. Like, I was like maybe 20, 30 feet away. I could see how watery this dude's eyes were. And my scrappy bro had the recipe for disaster for our much larger friend. He hit him with this like over-the-top feint, and then just like as the other dude was flinching away from it, he hit him with this like button smasher on the chin, yo, like right in the sweet spot, and caught him. And my dude was like stumbling back, and the scrappy brother said some shit I will never forget in my entire life. He goes, I've seen this look before. Next punch, you're going down. I'm like, what, yo? This shit's crazy. And I'm like, what's he gonna do, right? I'm just like, what does he mean, next punch going down? This dude, he sets up the same feint, but he turns it into an uppercut, right? So he's like acting like he's gonna wind up, and then he hits him under the chin with the next one, and I'll be damned if that linebacker didn't hit the motherfucking pavement like splat. So not all big niggas can fight, and sometimes you better watch out for them little lean scrappy motherfuckers, dude, because you know they have to do something to compensate. Let's hit them comments.
He needs an alarm. And
This was amazing. Yes, it was a W. And when you push all the buttons at once, yo. I wish I could be laughing at that comment the way I did the first time I read it, but you know how that shit wears off like medicine. when you push all the buttons at once, just like takes me back to my childhood when you get a brand new fighting game with you and your homies, and people just be mashing all the buttons on the right side, dude. Just fucking praying, dude. Like, straight up just like, low kick, low kick, low kick, low kick, throw! Into like the air. I love that shit. Not really fair considering Jimmy had to swap bees out of the way. Releasing bees from your gloves should be illegal. Man in the wilderness, dude. My man is primed to be relating everything to nature, I guess. I don't even understand this comment. I guess that's the way some people swap bees. I don't know. Let's see what people have to say. Funniest comment on the internet today. Thanks. Man in the wilderness. Thank you for that. Yo, there's some gangs just supporting motherfuckers. I swear to God, yo, that was not that good of a comment. Or maybe it was. Let me know. Maybe I'm not funny. It looks like someone just picked up an Xbox controller. That's correct. I'm sure Mike Tyson wakes up in a cool sweat thinking about this guy. I don't know, Mo Ali, about that. I watch boxing for entertainment. Therefore, Jimmy's a winner in my book. Interviewer, Jimmy, are you right or left-handed? Jimmy, neither. Oh, fuck, man. That was so much funnier the first time I read it. Next clip. Dave Chappelle surprised a couple who accidentally bought fake tickets to the show. Alright, let's see this shit. I'm just glad it worked out, man. I'm happy you guys got to come to the show. Hope you guys are having a great Valentine's Day. A couple said Chappelle couldn't have been nicer. And he even posed for a picture with him. Alright, we fucked up, man. We didn't get the beginning of that shit. I'll have to run this back. Alright, here we go. And that's what they received, the surprise of a lifetime. Dave Chappelle, always get tickets from a reliable source. Chappelle had hand-delivered tickets to the couple after their friends after hearing about the mishap. I'm just glad it worked out, man. I'm happy you guys get to come to the show. And I hope you're having a great Valentine's Day. The couple said Chappelle couldn't have been nicer. And he even posed for a picture with them. Holy moly, Dave Chappelle handing us tickets to the show. I never thought I'd be sitting in my wheelchair going to a Dave Chappelle show. The couple was devastated, but decided again. Yo, this is actually kind of funny to me, for a couple reasons. First of all, it does seem like Dave's PR team could have stitched something like this together. But second of all, just like all the white people jokes that go through Dave Chappelle's head, and him delivering this to some well-off suburbanites, most likely, or higher class, instead of some ghetto kids. But whatever. Let's check out these comments. The best comedian ever. Even Kevin Hart and Chris Rock admits it. Goddamn right he's up there. And when I first read this comment, I was absolutely in agreement. But later down the line here, it's gonna be put into question, and I believe properly. Oh my God, you think Kevin Hart is funnier than Dave? You're 12, aren't you? What? Okay. Kevin Hart is funny? When? He used to be. Shouty Short Angry Man Syndrome, that is Kevin Hart. Never be able to shine Dave's shoes if there was any justice in the world. Yo, I actually do find Kevin Hart pretty funny. I mean, he's definitely over the top, but you gotta be in the mood to laugh sometimes to really ride a comedian's wave. Wow, such a cool guy. Could Dave Chappelle be the new Keanu in a few years? Also, holy moly, the whitest thing to say. Listen here, buddy, is a close rival. Dunno, mate, I see your holy moly and raise you up. Well, I never. You obviously haven't heard of Russ. Sure, if there's a movie and a video game of him coming out in the market, why not? I mean, a Dave Chappelle video game would be pretty dank. No lie. But you had to stop making these shits about race. Just stop that and chill out. Coming from the EU. Yo, that shit's priceless. I think it's hilarious. But this guy got so up in arms about that. So on that topic, let's think about the whitest things you can say. The first thing that comes to my mind is, gee willikers. That's definitely dated. What would be a more modern, whitest thing you could say? I'm gonna let my subconscious marinate on that. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. Me. Why would Dave do it? Sees the wheelchair. Also me. Ah. Yeah, it's true. The guy is a paraplegic. The surprise of a lifetime. I think it's a bit too much. A better surprise for the wife would be a husband be like, surprise, I could walk again. Jesus Christ, Delta Force. You're a fucking savage. I love this guy. It was a nice thing to do. Still, it always lacks this altruistic touch with the cameras rolling. I absolutely agree with that statement, son. Absolutely. Always get your tickets from a reliable source. Yeah, it sounds like Ticketmaster might have sponsored this post as well. Being a cripple finally pays off. Oof. Oof. He lives about an hour away from me, but I've never been fortunate enough to see him when I go to Yellow Springs. Awesome dude, always hilarious. Yeah, no shit. Damn, yo. George Carlin, then Chappelle, then all the rest. Yeah, this is my boy Raphael Pitlak 90. If you haven't heard of George Carlin, get your ass on YouTube and punch in George Carlin. You've got an unreasonable amount of enjoyable content to digest and useful content regarding the way the world works, the way you get hustled, and how not to get your shit taken advantage of, to be frank. Like, this dude had a huge influence on me personally and the world, and was one of the hardest workers in comedy of all time, putting out a 1 hour special every year for, I think it was over 10 years. I want to say it was 12 or 13, maybe even 16. But this dude really fine-tuned his craft, and he used his platform to better educate and better empower the general populace, which is one of those things that really makes my dick hard. So props to this guy for pointing out George Carlin is the best comedian of our time. I will second that nomination. But Dave Chappelle, bro, you're the baddest motherfucker alive, and nobody can even question that. Let's roll. He never leave that cig though, even in his show. Yeah, real talk, yo. Rest in peace to my uncle and all the other fine people that we've lost to cigarettes. That shit be killing you, obviously. And I tell this to every cigarette smoker who I love. I strongly believe it's the heat and not the tar that is number one responsible for your demise, your early demise, that is. So if I were you and I can't get rid of the cigarettes, smoke that shit down to like halfway at the most. Don't be smoking the butts of your cigarettes, ladies and gentlemen. That shit's terrible. Anywho, now that I'm done being your father, let's keep it moving. This can't get any worse than this. Picture from Mars, picture from any bank surveillance. Yeah, this is some real shit, dude. I don't understand it either. You'd always think that the surveillance systems would be more detailed. However, at least in a casino, I think that they're bullshitting you. I've had shit stolen from me from there, and essentially when they took me back to see the footage, to basically identify what time the robbery occurred, the surveillance camera quality was bullshit. And I know they can see much more detailed when they're looking at their own tables in the pit, so it struck me as kind of odd. And then the other really strange part about it was this motherfucker stole my shit, got caught, they returned my stuff but wouldn't tell me who stole it or where it was stolen from, which was strange. It's almost like they were protecting their own ass from some sort of liability or something. If anybody has any information on that, please let me know, because that shit just interests the fuck out of me. Let's check out them comments. The OP right now, I'm so smart. I'm not gonna lie, that's how I felt when I read it. And this dude comes in fucking hot, just 46 minutes after the post. Let's see the reply. We got a fucking follower here. Go to Flowkey. Then we got Ixta saying, "You are not very bright, are you?" And this is hilarious to me. You can see it's already open. As I said, this is our second take. And yo, this is only 3 minutes apart from Etaj. So it makes me wonder if there's not a troll gang that is formed. Perhaps maybe this original poster has a bad record and the 9GAG police are just enforcing the law and justice. But, you know, when these motherfucking troll gangs are allowed to run free like this, you also get like some pure uncensored commentary. So it's the cost associated with what I feel is the openness of 9GAG compared to even Reddit and some of the other sites, which are starting to get censored and really get watered down. Let's see. You're not very bright, are you? You know it's a joke, don't you? Will you? Will you might be black. Inbound racism, let's go. I guess a surveillance camera in a bank would use too much data storage. Think about the amount of storage you need if the camera runs 24/7 on 1080p. Yo, I don't agree with that shit because the surveillance camera could easily just be on rollover. You could have, like, my old security system had 72 hours of tape rolling over, so after 72 hours it just automatically delete the oldest parts of the footage. The bank could clearly do that for something along like a 1 or 2 week time frame and keep their dick nice and secure. We did not like this post 2 years ago either. Yeah, it's so weird. I simply can't understand why a multi-billion-dollar mission would have a better camera than a cheap surveillance system in a bank. Total mystery. I don't know, yo. I mean, you'd think that a bank robbery is a lot more common than a space mission, and perhaps, you know, the fact that the spacecraft is going to want to zoom out and in, like a much wider depth of view compared to bank surveillance, which would only need to see, what, maybe 8 to 20 feet at max, depending on how high the ceiling is. So I'm not totally with you there, a Ramdam meme. Perhaps the bank robbers are Japanese and utter dicks. More racism, more nationalism. Let's go. Bank cameras record 24/7. And I'm not cheering for the racism and nationalism. I'm cheering for the fact that this, similar to the fucking troll gang, is the cost associated with getting pure, uncut, random motherfucking commentary. And that, to me, I think is extremely important. It was important to our forefathers as well. You're a fucktard, Harry. Why exactly should a camera on $2.5 million rollover? We already took that. Why would OP do this? Holy shit. Maybe they're not all part of a troll gang, and maybe this OP does a bad record, or maybe this is just a terrible post that I happen to find funny. Oh shit, dude, someone's doing the math. Let's go. We don't have time for all that shit, so I'm not gonna bore you. Oh man. At least you know he's black, although traditionally real bank robbers tend to be white due to the planning and intelligence required to carry out a heist. Whether it be jewels or money, black men tend to walk in and wave a gun around demanding register cash and then get shot as they run away. Alright, maybe this is a little bit too controversial. I think we're going to move on to the next clip. Pipe went through the car and nearly killed the driver. Let's go. Struck the battery. Yo, that shit is crazy though. Like, could you imagine if that thing just like clipped your scrotum? Like, yo, what if it didn't even get the balls, but just like ripped open your fucking sack? Oh my god, that's a nightmare, yo. That's my fucking nightmare. Ugh. Shit. Sue the fuck out of the city. Of course that's gonna be the top comment here. And what the fuck, man? 2-2 responds, if you drive into a hazard, it's pretty much your fault. Which, at least where I'm from, it seems to be the case, yo. My boy used to have this fresh 318 IS in high school, which he put a body kit on and kind of pretended like it was an M3. And when he hit shit on his lowered vehicle, he definitely wanted to sue the fuck out of the city, but determined that, unfortunately, that would not work out. 6 Dead Shampoo 9 says, actually, they can, considering that there's no visible warning signs. Huh. I don't know about that. However, if I were a lawyer, that would probably be one of the things I would look for to prove that it was the city's fault. Yeah, this is definitely the fault of the pipe owner. Yo, and this was our gem of the day. This was our fucking comment warrior. You can see he's already decorated with pro status, and he's referring to 4chan in his name, 4ChanEXE here. So you know he's lit. We're going to go down his rabbit hole, and that will be the only unrehearsed portion of today's Comment Hunters, episode 2. So we'll get to that right after we do a little more scrolling down here. Omaha Scout. He should have saw the red circle. Those usually indicate something. It's good that they're there. Ooh, more nationalism. King Geldwolf 88 coming in with the Americans. Oh man, I've seen so many pipes laying in the middle of the street during my lifetime, and it's so expected. It's so typical to have the people in here that will not accept blame whatsoever themselves, or at least partial responsibility. That's just funny. Yeah, no, butt poof. Nice. Not real captain. What the fuck, man? 22, are you an idiot? Yo. What the hell? That was a little bit much, but whatever. Well, shit, you got me there for the Omaha Scout comment. Should have saw the red circle. Yeah, that's fucking gangster. LOL, literal spear on the road pointed at oncoming traffic isn't expectable danger. It's indeed will be some hassle to find the responsible party for this, but it's definitely there. City isn't responsible for this is wrong on so many levels. Yo, I mean, it's a little bit of A and a little bit of B, in my opinion. So these guys are the type of people who probably like leave their shit in their milk in the refrigerator too long, then it goes bad, and they're like, "What the fuck? This milk is awful, terrible for going bad so fast." It's like, I mean, maybe the manufacturer didn't package it as well as they could have to keep it fresh forever. However, you should have been monitoring that if your fresh milk was so important to you. Final Destination. Hell yeah. I should have been waiting for that one. I didn't read that one the first time through. That's excellent. Yeah, that motherfucker is getting paid back by some karma or something. Because that is very unlikely to occur. However, if you were watching the road, you probably wouldn't be able to swerve to the left. Should have bought a lottery ticket. Oh, nice. Some big old fake titties. How do you know these spiky poles were during... What the fuck? Why was there a pipe in the middle of the road in the first place? The world will never know, Suka Madik. The world will never know. Alright, let's go down the rabbit hole here with 4ChanEXE, and we're going to wrap this thing up pretty shortly. Ooh, how timing can stop speed and agility. Sensitive content. Lego. Oof, you're going to make me log in on stream? Oof. Alright, we're going to black this out. I'm not actually doing my hair, but I'm also not going to log in to my shit on stream, so y'all can suck my dick. Alright, we in. Lego. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. That wasn't Anderson Silva, was it? Damn, yo. He got lit up. Let's see these comments. The dude's mom be like, holy shit. Yo, avoid fights at all costs, yo. Even if you're the baddest motherfucker of all time, all it takes is one clip to make your brain glitch the fuck out for the rest of your life. I'm no pro, but those last two hits feels like a little too personal. Let's take a look at those last two hits. Oh, man. 1, 2. Nah, you gotta go for the finish, unfortunately, in that sport, because it's absolutely fucking caveman era. And yo, you gotta give respect to the Hammer Fist, yo. Yo, shout out to my main man, my roommate, B-Law, yo. My old roommate in college, B-Law. There was a huge brawl on the bus. These dudes from Towson accidentally got on the wrong bus, and for some reason they started talking shit and didn't realize that the bus was filled with our entire club team. So when they started talking shit and it started going down, everybody jumped in, and my boy Bilal hopped in with the Hammer Fist, dude. Like he was jerking off a motherfucking elephant, dude. Yo, so shout out to you Hammer Fisters, and shout out to my man Bilal, yo. That shit was priceless. Does someone have the slow-mo version? I can't see what hit the guy. Dude tripped, and then the other guy uppercutted him and then knocked out. Nah, he didn't trip, dude. There was some solid contact there with the victim's knee. For show. Strange, I can't see the connect that sent the guy to sleep. Timing beats speed, precision beats power. The Notorious. Yeah, this is actually some very real talk. And that timing is money, dude. Like that leg kick to the knee is precise. Oof. Yeah, he goes down because his knee is fucking crushed, yo. He definitely felt that. Let's see what else 4chan has. YT are asses. Yeah, YouTube are fucking asses, yo. And I know I'm on YouTube. And I know I'm in some way supporting the evil empire by doing so. But I'm gonna try to stay ad-free as long as I can keep eating ramen noodles, baby, because fuck that shit with the new Chrome killing the ad blocker, you know? Like, fuck that. So here we go. Small brain, skip ad. Regular brain, video will play after ad. Crazy brain, video will play after ads. Yo, yeah, that is the other thing too, yo. They did start sneaking in the fucking second ad lately. Yo. So for those of you fuckers who are in trouble right now with your Chrome and you're just dissatisfied, head on over to Firefox. They be doing shit right. You can even hit up like some torrent connections for that VPN life, should you feel so inclined. And if you really do respect your own privacy while surfing the web. Alright, I'm gonna hit this comment. Hit these comments for the bro. Just buy premium, you poor kid. Oh man. Here we go. This guy just likes to stir up the pot, which is typical of your 4chaners. Thus financing, so Jackass responds, thus financing and approving disgusting YouTube policies? No thanks. Gee, I wonder who could be behind this post. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, Jackass. You and me are cut from the same cloth on this one. When these fucking like Facebooks and YouTubes take content in their early days and they make it cool and they make it accessible and they don't fuck around on you, and then they allow themselves to morph over the course of 3 to 5 years into a fucking like a motherfucking like, you know, that piece of shit like daycare worker who like doesn't even have the wherewithal to work with kids old enough to remember shit, so they're like in a rotten fucking shitty mood. Like, that's what YouTube becomes, man. Like, they become like the motherfucking like drop that toy now. And you'd be like, why? And they'd be like, as I said so, and then like threaten some sort of physical fucking consequence. Like, that's the shit YouTube be doing right now, man. And as much as they need that content to build upon for their own business, it's surprising how restrictive they're trying to be on the freedom. Now, that weird kiddie porn shit that was going on a while ago with the fucking the dressed up Elsas and Spider-Man and all that, no, thank you for getting rid of, YouTube. You guys were on the ball on that shit, and I applaud you. Or at least after the general YouTube populace started complaining about it, you were on top of that shit. But everything else, yo, you guys need to allow the freedom of expression if you want your next superstars to find the next joint. Keep it moving. I do not approve to this organization the method of operation in this particular manner, so I will not give them money, and that only tells them that it works. Then they will just escalate this method further. I mean, I'm right, dude. From the nigga. That's his username, by the way. N_GGER. Nigger. Alright, buddy. 4chan with the response. I hope you don't use YouTube's free service without complaining then. Good thing there's different video hosting sites that don't show ads. Oh wait, there isn't. Maybe that's because it's not free to host petabytes of content. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some rich kid who likes to support content creators without watching an ad. Ooh, this is an interesting topic, actually. Yeah, hosting does fucking suck. But alright, I'm about to hit you with the fucking technologist hat that I developed back in my heyday. Yo, so the deal is this. Having a shitload of content on a bunch of hard drives is relatively cheap. What it is that the oligarchy, and by the oligarchy I mean Amazon, Google, iCloud, all those fuckers. So they got the data on those hard drives, which I said was relatively cheap, but they got these internet connections that are not available to the general public. Like, even like businesses worth like upwards of maybe 50, 100 milli would have a struggle to attain the type of bandwidth that the YouTube servers and the iCloud servers and the Google and the Amazon AWS servers are using. So that's really the limiting reagent there. But that'll lead us down, a topic that's near and dear to my heart, which is the bandwidth restrictions on American internet in general. Like, if you compare our internet to other countries, our shit is slow as fuck. And it also costs almost 4 to 5 times more. And as the altruist that I am, I strongly believe that the internet should be a human right and that everybody should have access to it. And at the very least, there should be centers for people to go to and use some public internet more readily, and particularly in the ghettos, because that shit is definitely an option where I grew up. That's definitely an option in Suburville, the suburbs. But that shit is not readily available in the ghetto. Just like grocery stores. You ain't be finding grocery stores in the ghetto. You be finding 7-Elevens and fucking Rite Aids and that shit that do that markup on you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that shit. And that also brings me to another point on like that whole Google Fiber, which has definitely gotten a little bit quieter lately. But why would you want your internet service provider and some of the most influential websites on the internet to be in cahoots with one another? That can only prevent other sites from coming up in the ranks due to their merit rather than their past performance. And that's something that I'd get real loud about, but I'll save that for another day. Let's see what else 4chan EXE's got for us, this hateful motherfucker. Should have asked for insecurity question. Interesting. Choose security question. Where'd you go on your first honeymoon? What was your first job? What was your first girlfriend? What was the name of your childhood best friend? Alright. Yo. First of all, like, if this isn't done by the fucking CIA, whoever the fuck else, to fucking just get more information on you, I don't know what is, yo. Like, yo, give me a second password. Let me write my own question. How about that? But fuck you trying to get all the details on all of our shit, yo. Like, suck my dick, motherfuckers, yo. You dirty, filthy fucks. A fuck a you. Alright, let's actually get to this meme. Sorry, I'm amped up today. Let's see what these comments have to store. This is going to be our last one, then we're going to wrap it up. Well, you could take the job question and put hand job to myself as an answer. Yo, that's what I need to do, yo. I need to hit that shit with some humor, yo. Stop letting it bother me. Oh, man. Well, you could take the job question and put hand job to myself as an answer. Alright, here we go. 1. Eric Clapton's house. 1. Eric Clapton's manager. 1. Eric Clapton. Like Eric Clapton. Alright, dude. I hear you. 1. Didn't have one. 2. Handicap helper at the local riding school. Okay. 3. Nicolaj, I think. 4. No one. You really just answered that honestly? That was all it was? Are you gay? What was it? How can I hack your account? Oh yeah. Okay. It's pronounced Nicolaj, by the way. Yo, did people actually respond to this? Yeah, the none your business. Hells yeah. I can remember creating my own best friend online, 2 accounts, different playtime that became account sharing, and an argument that caused a guild war, and friends becoming enemies. Damn, I'm good at manipulation. Ooh, yeah, dude. Those people who get their rocks off manipulating other people, dude, man, they must be so thankful for the internet. Security tip here. Go to a random generator password site. For each answer, generate a password and use it as the answer to the question. Don't forget to take note of the Q&A. You can generate a QR code for each Q&A and print it. Keep safe. Or make a password like this. Alright, buddy. Just make all the answers the same random thing. Didn't have one. Art dealer. Alessa Sebastian. Is this serious, dude? People actually respond? Fucking weird, dude. Think your imaginary friend counts as well. No job, no best friend? How? How? That shit's fucking crazy. Not even a childhood best friend. Did you move around a lot? Huh. Yeah, why are you hating on people who don't have friends? Right? Like, maybe some of you aren't cool enough to be their friend. But, in any case, I'm fucking out of energy, dude. This shit is a little bit draining, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I did enjoy my time. If I had not had myself muted on the first take, I actually believe that I would still be, fucking peaking. Yo, if you tuned in on Twitch and I didn't even look at the chat for this broadcast, I fucking thank you. I really appreciate it. And if you're checking this out later on YouTube, I also thank you. And I also encourage you to check me out on Twitch. Where you'll find me at twitch.tv/YunStunna. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.